Okay, so we've all been there, right? Team meetings, client pitches, quick updates. These professional interactions happen all the time.
Mm-hmm. Constantly.
And they're just absolutely crucial for how you're seen professionally. Today, we're really diving into how to master those moments, meetings, and presentations.
Getting it right makes such a difference.
Exactly. We're working from a fantastic practical guide called Mastering Meetings and Presentations, the do's and don'ts. And our mission really is to pull out the actionable stuff.
Yeah, the things you can actually use.
Not just generic advice, but maybe some surprising insights that can help you genuinely make an impact when you speak up professionally.
Sounds good. Where do we start? The pitfalls.
Let's do it. Let's unpack the don'ts first. Sometimes knowing what not to do is, well, the fastest way forward. The guide's biggest flag, lack of preparation.
Oh, absolutely. The classic winging it.
Right. But it's not just about sounding vague. The guide mentions cognitive load theory. If you're unprepared, your audience has to work so much harder just to follow along.
Doubling their effort, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually disrespectful of their time, fundamentally.
Totally. And that lack of prep, it often leads straight into the next big don't information overload.
Yes. Like maybe because they haven't refined the message, presenters just dump everything. It's that curse of knowledge thing, right? Assuming everyone knows what you know.
Exactly. And the source says, like, for every point over 3 on a slide, retention can drop by like 10%.
Something like that, yeah. It underlines that simplicity is, well, it's strategic. It's not just nice to have.
And all that info dumping often means you're ignoring the actual people there. You know, speaking at them, not with them.
No eye contact, no interaction.
Yeah, it feels robotic, like reading to an empty room. Your message just dies.
And add to that poor body language.
Yeah.
Slouching, avoiding eye contact, that monotone voice.
Yeah.
It can make a brilliant idea sound so dull.
Oh, definitely. We've all sat through that presentation. It's painful.
It signals disinterest or lack of confidence, even if the content's solid.
Yeah.
It's all about perception.
Right. And the last, don't the guide really hammers home is ending vaguely. You know, the presentation just stops. Okay. That's all.
It leaves everyone feeling a bit adrift. Like, now what? Not a strong final impression.
Definitely not. Okay, so those are the traps. What about the good stuff, the do's that can really transform things?
Right. This is where it gets constructive. And maybe not surprisingly, it starts back with preparation. But like a deeper kind.
Dupper how?
Not just knowing your stuff, but internalizing it. So you can speak confidently, authoritatively, making it easy for the audience to follow. It flows better.
Okay, makes sense. And the antidote to info overload.
Clarity over quantity. The guide loves the rule of 3. Stick to 2 or 3 key points.
Ah, the classic rule of 3. Keep it memorable.
Exactly. Support those few points with really crisp visuals or, relatable examples. The goal isn't total coverage. It's making sure something important sticks.
Something they can actually use.
Which connects to the next 2. Actively engage the audience. Treat it more like a conversation.
Less like a lecture.
Precisely. Pause. Ask questions, even rhetorical ones. Be present. Make it an interaction, not just a broadcast. That's how knowledge gets absorbed, not just thrown out there.
And what about the body language and tone fix?
Small shifts, big impact. Stand tall, use your hands naturally, not like wild gestures, but to emphasize points. Put energy in your voice.
The guide mentions things like mirroring audience posture subtly, or even power poses beforehand.
Yeah, those little psychological tricks can actually boost your own confidence and build subconscious rapport. It sounds small, but it works.
Interesting. Okay, and the opposite of the vague ending.
Finish strong. Have a clear, concise takeaway message, a specific call to action, or at least a powerful summary.
Leave them with direction.
Exactly. A sense of resolution. No ambiguity. You want that message to land definitively.
So, tying this all together, what does this actually mean for you, the listener? Our source has this powerful line: the way you speak in the room decides what happens outside of it.
It really does. These aren't just presentation tips. They're about your professional image, your credibility, your influence.
Yeah, it's fundamental.
Yeah, connecting to the bigger picture. These are core principles for building real impact, making sure what you know actually gets understood and, importantly, used is how you level up.
So that's our deep dive into mastering meetings and presentations. Applying these do's and avoiding the don'ts consciously, it really feels like a shortcut to being more effective, more impactful.
Absolutely. So maybe the question to leave you with is this. What's the one specific do we talked about today that you are going to focus on in your very next meeting or presentation? What one change will you make to ensure your message truly lands?